Hi, beautiful viewers. You are welcome back to this channel. And if you are new here, don't forget that this is the official page of the One Media GH. If this is your first time here, stay glued to your seat, follow us, and let's experience this place together. So guys, first of all, we are going to learn everything about this mysterious stone before we move to the mosque. Okay, so let's listen to our tour guide. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Munir, and I tour guide here at the stone at the same time at the mosque. Okay. So if you are here, feel at home. Actually, this is the mystic stone, and we are at the area because at first, the founder of this community, he was a migrant from Saudi Arabia. And when he first came, he's called Ibrahim. The name is Ibrahim. Ibrahim migrated from Saudi Arabia, and his aim was to spread Islam. So when Ibrahim first came, he settled around the southern part. He couldn't get people to spread Islam with them. There was so many Christianity over there. So he moved down to the northern part. And this man was coming from this side until he came to meet the mystic stone on top of a tiny clay, which was touching very close to the tiny clay. And that secret is inside the clay that you can see. So when Ibrahim came here first, he was using a horse, traveling with a horse. So when he came, the legs of the horse all went on the ground, deep in the ground. And Ibrahim got to realize that this area is a very spiritual area. So why not settle in here and build a mosque? So first of all, Ibrahim's intention was to build the Larabanga ancient mosque around here. But geographically, as you can see, this space is very slopey, at the same time rocky. And by that time, there was no something like any kind of hard tracks that he could help him to pick all the stones away. So Ibrahim decided that let him throw something like a spiritual spear, an arrow, and promising to the spear in a spiritual form that he wants to throw it, and anywhere it happens to land, he's going to choose there as his permanent settlement. So Ibrahim stood here and threw the spear high into the sky. And then he traced up, and the spear went to land at where we have the mystical mosque, the ancient mosque. Yes. So this was where actually Ibrahim stood first. So when we get to the mosque, I completely tell you how everything went through. Thank you. And we don't do any sacrifice or pouring libations around here. The mystic stone is a promised land, peaceful area where people come and make their wishes. And you are not making your wishes to the stone. You make your wish in the name of God. Being you Christian, Muslim, and then the stone has nothing to offer individual person or anyone. The stone is just a peaceful area where people come to offer their prayers. So when people come here, they make their offer, and by the grace of God, you see that what you want, it will come true. And the reason why we also call it the mysterious stone is also because when they were constructing the first route linking between Tamale to Wa, the first route was supposed to come straight. As you can see, when you yourself see that, how you can see how straighten it's supposed to be. So the contractor came around here, and he was with a big trucks. So he carried them all the big rocks away. He saw the stone as a normal or ordinary stone, so he picked everything away. The next day, this particular one came back itself. So he tried it severally. The contractor was the one that let us also know that yes, this stone is a spiritual stone. Otherwise, the history that we read around the mosque, the strict that our founder found around the ancient mosque, he read something like a script that was telling him, as a pure Muslim, he was being assigned by God to stay there. So we couldn't believe it until the contractor came to move all this area away, and the stone came back itself. He tried it like more than 100 times. The stone came back itself. So the contractor himself confessed that, oh, this stone or this area is very spiritual.
So is this the original place of the stone? This is the original,
This
like
is the
where the founder saw it, the original place of the stone.
This is the original place of this stone.
And this was the
And
clay
this
that the stone was on.
Yeah, no, that clay that it was on top of. Actually, these people, Nigeria and Nigeria people, they are very smart in business. So actually, they normally sneak here around 2 a.m. When people are sleeping, they come and scratch the under and go and do rituals. That was when this stone was telling us to be careful with the under. The elders, they know how they did all their prayers and all their finding out, and got to realize that the under is a very powerful thing. So let's cover the secret so that another people or people from our village will not also use it as rituals, so that they would not use it as gods. Otherwise, by now, this area would have been full of blood and bloodsheds and other things.
Okay, so the stone would have been their god
Ghosts,
instead of
yeah.
the monks.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. So, and we don't want the stone to be a ghost. Yes, it's just a peaceful area where people come and cry their worries. And you don't cry your worries to the stone. You cry your worries to God, because the stone has nothing to offer you. The stone itself have its own problems.
Okay.
So please, we don't do any sacrifice here. Yes.
So are you saying that if my team and I, if we carry this stone to a different place, it'll come back?
If you carry this stone from its where it is now, and place it to where my brother is standing, it will not. It doesn't want to stay where he is standing.
It will
he
come
wants
back
to stay here. And this stone never moved from this side.
No, I'm just saying, assuming we move
Assuming
it
if you want to see it, maybe you try and let everybody sleep. You come and move it, and you go and come back within maybe an hour time. For me, what I experienced, I'm too young, but what I experienced was that there was a heavy storm, like a rain, and it blew up the under. It scratched the under until it fell off. And me and my elders told me that nobody picked it back. So it was on a back itself. Yes.
Very interesting.
Yes. Larabanga community, and we are about 5,000 people and 100% Muslims. Actually, no church in this village, no single church, and we are lucky to have found this mosque as the oldest in Ghana and one of the oldest in West Africa. And the first record of this mosque was around 1421. And when we say 1421, it's about 602 years now, and it's still an assuming date. Nobody knows the actual date given to this mosque. Our founder of this community, like I said, he migrated from Saudi Arabia in a town called Medina. And he was coming to this side to spread Islam. So he wasn't allowed to spread Islam around in the southern part, because there were so many Christians over there. So this man moved to where we have the mystic rock. So he was the first person to stay around the Mystic Stone area first. And he was decided that he was going to build something like this nature there. But actually, geographically, the land over there was too rocky and slopey. For him to build such a thing like this was very difficult for him. So from there that he chose something like a spiritual spear, an arrow by promising the spear he wants to throw it, and anywhere it happens to land. But he threw the spear in a spiritual form, and the spear came and landed inside the foundation of a mosque, which was a already laid down foundation. So the black portion you can see was the foundation the founder of this community came and saw. And there was nothing to show or indicate that there are some people who settled here before. In spiritual affairs, this man got to realize that there was a book written in Arabic form inside the foundation. He saw this booklet and he read it. It was telling him, as a pure Muslim, God himself has assigned him to settle here before he started to build this mosque. And the materials that he used to complete this mosque was in the booklet that he found, which was mud, sand, clay, honey, and cow dung. So he used the materials, he mixed them together and started the body of the mosque. And on the process of building, anytime, any day this man built to a short level, he normally goes back to the mystic stone site to offer more prayers. The next day, when he traces up, he will find out that the mosque was building by itself. So that is why you can see some sticks pointing in and out. Anytime he built to a short level, the next day the mosque will increase. He will fix another stick.
Okay, so he used to fix the stick at where like the mosque will build itself up to.
So the next day he will continue, and then the next day the mosque itself will also continue.
Let's say if today he brought it up
to this place.
Let's say this place.
From here, yes. Okay, yeah. So until this mosque was fully completed, one night he wake up and the mosque was fully completed by itself. And when this mosque was fully completed, he opened only one door. Before the community became developed, he opened additional doors, making 4 doors. So we have 4 main entrances around this mosque, and each entrance plays a single function. So we have a door for the muezzin, a door for the chief imam, a door for the men, and a door for the women. The muezzin is the one who shouts for prayer. The chief imam is the one who leads us for prayers. And inside of this mosque can contain about 100 to 200 people can fix inside. The more people goes inside, the highest it expands spiritually. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Up to date.
Up to date. And there's a tree supporting the mosque. We call it a baobab tree. It signifies where they buried the founder of this community, Ibrahim. When Ibrahim was too old, about to die, Ibrahim promised that any day, any time he died, they should bury him closer to the mosque. That there will be a kind of a plant or a tree which will shoot up on his grave. So that when they see any tree like that they should regard it as a vegetable crop. So when Ibrahim died, they buried him here, and a few days later, this tree shoot up on the grave. And this tree is 500 years. It's called baobab tree. And the lifespan of this tree is 5,000 years.
Wow.
Yes. And these trees, we use them as edible. We harvest the leaves of the tree. We share it among the head of clans. We have about 12 clans in this community. And each clan will prepare a large number of sources for their families. It keeps spirit within the whole village. That is the function of that tree. Yes.
So you are trying to tell me that the founder is, he was buried here
before the tree shoot up on the grave.
So he's there.
He's there. He's
okay.
There. That is the grave of the founder of this community. Imagine this tree being close to this mosque, but doesn't affect the mosque in any way. If it's just
it doesn't grow towards the mosque, no. Right?
It's going that way.
Okay, it goes towards.
Yes.
So, are Christians allowed inside the mosque?
No, please. Christians are not allowed inside. When it's time for prayer, they only open. The doors are only open for prayers. When it's time for prayers.
So, in case we were Muslims, they would have allowed us inside the mosque.
Actually, if you are a Muslim and you come here, you have to wait until it's time for prayers. Then they open the doors of the mosque for you to go inside.
So, are cameras allowed inside?
No, please.
So these sticks we see here, are these the original sticks your founder used?
Some of the sticks have been changed as well. We changed some of the sticks.
And has the mosque been renovated before since it was built?
Yes. That is actually one of the major things people have to pass through before have the chance to go around or see the mosque. Actually, what you paid is for the upkeep of the mosque.
So, like, how many times has it been renovated?
Every twice a year.
Twice a year.
Yes, please.
Like, you paint it and fix the roofs and everything.
Yeah. We do plastering and painting, and also we fix some of the rotten woods.
So, like,
can
you show us like one of the original sticks the founder used?
One of the original sticks I can't precisely show you until I see it around.
Oh, okay.
Because when you see the original stick, it's very old and rotten.
Okay.
Yes. So I think I saw one of them is around there, but I don't know where it is exactly. But when I see it, I will let you know. Actually, this is the men and the men side. The men side is that way from here to this side, and the women side is from here to that side.
Considering the way that thing is built, you can really see it's very, very old. Like, it's an ancient mosque. Yeah, it's very, very old and very, very beautiful too. Wow.
And the doors are shut to show some kind of respect. If you are going inside, you need to bow down to show a respect to the mosque. Yes.
So, guys, as you all heard, what he said is a story, the original and true story behind the Larabanga ancient